station. My shinkansen comes in about 40 minutes and we got a matcha latte. This one's good. It's not as good as the one yesterday, but it's half the price. Okay, we went through the gates. We got our seat number and now let's go to platform 18. 15 minutes. So I've been walking for like 25 minutes and we're only at car 4. Oh wait, yeah. And I'm at car 3. How many cars does this bullet train have? Would not recommend anyone do this unless you're me, because only I can handle lugging around 20 kilos of luggage. I understand that it's true. Who else would know how to do this by themselves? Okay, we're on the bullet train and we are going goodbye Tokyo. Every time I leave a city, it rains on that day. Luckily, I didn't have to lug my luggage in the rain. So I actually sat on this side because on the right side is where you can get a view of Mount Fuji as it passes, but on a rainy, cloudy day like today, I don't think it's visible. Hey guys, we're in the hotel room. I got this room for so cheap. I actually don't know how I did it because when I last checked it was like quadruple the price that I paid. And that was literally the first taxi I've taken in Japan because they are so expensive. I also just haven't needed to take them. They are so expensive, but that one actually wasn't bad. It was like $15. $15 for a 15-minute taxi ride is crazy though, but that was the first and the only taxi I will be taking. This is how I save money. I've had positive experiences and interactions everywhere. That was the first one and it was in Japan, and honestly I'm not shocked because guys, I'm afraid to say it, I think it's a little bit overrated and overhyped here. Do you know, every single person who I told about this trip only focused on Japan. Like my manager, actually I don't even think, I don't know, he only talked about or asked about Japan. My my tutoring co-workers were like, oh, a lot of people who do Korea and Japan always say that they wish they stayed longer in Japan. Guys, you overdid it. It would have been pretty okay if everyone was just normal about my traveling in both countries, but like no one actually knows me, because if you knew me, you'd know that I'd obviously prefer South Korea more, especially Seoul. Oh my god, I can't stop thinking about that freaking city. Japan's not bad, obviously, it's just... Update, I did not nap a second. I spent the entire hour deciding what to put on my Instagram story, and it's like no one even cares. Why did I spend so long? To the point where I literally am gonna pass out if I don't eat something, because I haven't eaten since like those 2 donuts that I had in the morning. So let's go get something to eat. Yay! I think it's slightly raining, maybe sprinkling, but we need to go. We need to eat something or else I'm actually gonna faint. Yes, I'm staying like a 3-minute walk from Omiya station, which is so convenient. I love that. How do I manage to do it every time? I literally just always get onto a random entry. I'm joking. I literally use Google Maps. I'm just really impressed with my navigation. I don't know how I do it. Guys, every single place that I've saved on my Google Maps is obviously a TikTok rec, so they all have lines, and I'm getting really, really, really angry because I can't find like a good place to have my first meal in Kyoto in, but it is so freaking nice here. Guys, when everything you put on your Google Maps saved list is a viral spot. Like, why did I do this? Why didn't I think about it? Of course it was going to be a line. I literally could just go eat somewhere else, but I don't want to. Okay, I lied. It was only a 2-minute wait, and I'm so excited. Dinner is served. My first meal in Kyoto, and it's tempura donburi. Done. Deadass ate that in like 5 minutes. I know, I was really hungry. Even the fish broth, and now we're gonna have some hojicha tea. Okay, it was quite loud in there, so I couldn't really do a review, but that was really good. I feel like I liked it so much because it was my first meal in Kyoto, and I was shivering from hunger. I can see how like a lot of people wouldn't finish their bowl though, because it's a massive bowl of rice and a bunch of tempura, and I got like one of the mini size, and it had like 5 pieces of tempura, and when you eat that much oil and grease, it makes you feel like sick and you can't finish it. But I don't know, I feel great because I haven't eaten anything all day. It was $17, so like one of the more pricier meals in my opinion, in my budget, but it was really good. And a rainy night in Kyoto. Nonetheless, it is very nice in here, in Kyoto, I mean, a very like vintage, ancient feel. Okay, we're back. Can you see the sweat on my nose? The thing is, it's rainy in Kyoto, but it's so humid. I can't even tell if it's like hot and humid, or I don't even know. I mean, what? I can't even tell if it's hot or cold or just humid, but it's so humid, that's why it's like sticky and I'm sweaty. Anyways, we went to Lawson's and this is my haul. A Pocari Sweat, a giant one. This one is 900 mils and it was cheaper than the tiny bottle in Tokyo. I don't know, maybe just different, I don't know, in bulk. A premium roll cake, which I've heard is good, and these vanilla chocolate ice creams, which I need to eat now because the minibar does not have a freezer. Oh my god. I'm gonna eat all of them in the next 20 seconds. Just watch. Done. A new shower curtain, and it's not stained literal almost red. Oh my gosh, that was my only problem with this place. When I got in, I noticed that there was like a pink stain on the shower curtain. I was like, that better fucking not be pink mold. I could also smell it, like it smelled damp. And then after dinner, walked back, and then I asked him, you know what, I was very courageous of me, because even though I do stand up for myself, it's like, and I have every right as a customer to request that my room not have pink mold, but it still gets me like scared for some reason. So I was like to the receptionist, hey, I don't want to be annoying, but there's pink mold on my shower curtain, can you please change it? And then he goes and he changes it. So great, and now it's clean, and now I can use this incredible bathroom. Love it. Everything else, amazing. Today, Friday, Saturday, 100% raining. I think this is going to be a big talking vlog, so sorry if you're annoyed at me and you don't like my personality. Okay, we're gonna have this premium roll cake before I go shower. It was alright. This is my true self, not the Natalie at home in Sydney who eats one meal a day and a few snacks. That's actually how I could afford this trip. This is the real me, eating 5 times a day and like really unhealthy things.